Hello everyone, this is Jyotsna. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to tell you about the information about computer. So what is computer? Different types of components which we use while we work on computer. So I have made this presentation which contains the overall basic idea of computer and the different components of the computer. So I will start with the first. What is a computer? Computer is an electronic device. It accepts the data as input, also process on that data into information, and it stores the information for future use and outputs the information whenever it is needed. So the next is, you can see here there is one picture of large computer which is used in 1940s. Okay. The next is different components of the computer. There are two types of components, the insides and the peripherals. Inside computer means the components which we use inside the computer system. The first one is CPU, Central Processing Unit. The next one is memory. Third one is hard drive. Fourth one is solid state drives. So we will see the in details about it in next slide. The second type of components of the computer is peripherals, which contains keyboard, mouse, media devices like floppy, CD-ROM, DVD, USB, monitor and printer. So we will see one by one component of the computer. The first one is CPU. CPU means Central Processing Unit. It does nearly all the calculating of computer. It is the main microchip in the computer that distributes tasks to all other parts of the computer. So when most of people talk about the processor or chip, it is actually talking about CPU. So this is one of the image how CPU looks like. The next one is memory. So when we think of memory, what exactly is computer memory? It is a generic term. Memory is a generic term which terms for all the different types of data storage technologies that a computer may use. Means it includes RAM, ROM, flash memory. RAM means randomly access memory. ROM, read only memory. So we will see there are two types of memories. First one is volatile memory, second one is non-volatile memory. So what is volatile memory? The computer memory that requires power to maintain the stored information. Means if we we are using computer and when we on the computer, that time which memory we requires, the memory which we requires is RAM, random access memory. So this type of memory is called volatile memory. Also temporary cache storage. When we use computer, then whenever if, we store some data or we are using or running any application, that time the temporary cache will get created. That type of storage is known as volatile memory. Then second one is non-volatile memory. So computer memory that can retrieve stored information even after having been power cycles. Means you can store the information in computer and you can turn off the computer, and then again when we turn on the computer, this volatile memory will be there. Some of the examples are read only memory, which is ROM, hard drives, hard disks, floppy disks, magnetic strips. These are some of the examples of non volatile memory. The next is hard drive, which is a type of non-volatile memory. So the hard drive is the main storage area in the computer. It is usually where we put your data to be stored permanently. It keeps data after the power is turned off. The official name for hard disk is hard disk drive, HDD, we can say, but it's almost always referred to as hard drive. The next one is SSD, solid state drives. It is a storage device used RAM modules instead of spinning disk. It is like a hard disk drive, but these storage devices are much faster than traditional hard disk drives because they don't have a spin up. So the SSD can have transfer speed up to 10 multiply as fast as HDD because of this. So they are quicker and more expensive than hard disks. Okay, the next one is keyboard. So it is a peripheral device which is a basic input device. The keyboard has keys that when pressed send information to the computer. The image is shown here. So the keyboard is the most widely used device for interacting with our desktop computers. Keyboards vary in appearances. So there are different types of keyboards which varies in their appearances. Okay, there are wired and wireless keyboard also. So the one I have shown is wired keyboard. Here you can see see the wire with this keyboard. So there are wireless keyboards also. Some keyboards also offer special buttons to play music, open common programs such as the web browser or email program. So with technology implementing with the time, the keyboard structure, also the functions of keyboard are also changing. The next one is computer mouse. In 1963, Douglas Engel, sorry, Engelbart invented the mouse at the time working at Xerox PARC. So a mouse is a small hardware input device used by hand. You can see in this picture. So this is a mouse which has left, right button, also the roller here. So it is a handheld device that transmit your command to the computer by controlling the movements of the cursor or pointer on the computer screen. So there are wired mouse also and wireless mouse also. Okay, the other types of mouses are ball, laser or LED. The mouse, if it is a mechanical mouse used as ball or rollers. Or and there is another type of mouse is optical mouse which uses laser or LED. So the next one is media devices. So the different media devices are floppy, CD-ROM, DVD, USB. So the primary method of storing data outside a computer using media devices. The main method of transferring information between computers. Different to if you want to transfer information from one computer to another computer or want to store the information from one computer to network or another computer, then we use these media devices. Okay. Um, so without using network, we such as internet, without internet if you want to store the information, then you can use these media devices. The first one is CD-ROM, read only memory unless labeled rewritable. So this only used to read the memory, and capacity of this CD-ROM is storing 700 MB of data. The next device is DVD, capable of storing 4.7 GB of data in their single layer form and 8.5 GB in their double layer form. The next one is USB or flash memory. So this USB or flash, this is commonly used and very popular way of storing data, and because it is easy to use and low cost. The next one is monitor. So this is basic output device. The monitor is the main method for the computer to produce output. The most common type of monitor today is an LCD or liquid crystal display, which is much lighter although slightly more expensive. They have a smaller form, a higher image quality, and are overall better than CRT monitors. So the next one is printer. So if you have a printer attached to your computer, you can print your information and keep a physical copy of data. So depending on what type of printer you have, you can print in color, double-sided or book form. The output quality of some printers goes from draft to all the way to photo quality. So one of the example is given here. You have laptop here, and if you have connected a laptop through to printer over network or maybe USB, then you can print your data from your laptop to these print pages. So you can store this data as physical copy. So this is all about the different components of the computer and what exactly is computer, how we use it. So I have given the basic idea here. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you. Bye.